And so let's talk about maybe data analyst versus machine learning and working in across those domains. Can you tell me how you went from your junior data analyst position to the role that you're in now? And then I'd love to hear about maybe what's next regarding your professional career. What interests you the most?
Yeah, good question. I For the question of like the future, I would talk a little bit more about that. But yeah, things are not clear cut to me at all. Even if I get to this point. So yeah, for my role as junior data analyst, I moved to my work at the moment, that is doing data science consultant for like big four company. So things sounds fancy and great. But yeah, actually I just do all kinds of different things, and it's just like a very like a like it's not really a linear process, but more like you just keep accumulating those kind of technical skills and all these experience working with in a lot of different projects, and you just gradually just yes, all of a sudden you feel like, oh, you know to do a lot of things. um, yeah, I went from learning basic R programming to doing some kind of like learning Python, learning SQL, learning JavaScript, because I was also into doing data visualization and like a more customized kind of visualization. And also like I learned machine learning like a year later when I after I started my job, taking some courses on Coursera, like a lot of courses actually. um, and just gradually I just built more confidence, and now working in my job now, we just have so many projects, we can do so many things. In my whole career I probably only done two or three really machine learning projects. So two projects, two creating two productionalized models, and that is basically it. It's not a lot of machine learning out of like probably 15, 20 projects that I've been involved in throughout 6 years, 5 years, 6 years. So in a sense, I feel like machine learning sometimes is a little bit overrated. Um, not like we always have such a good amount of data to do machine learning with. Um, Sometimes it's a bit overkill. Uh, the clients that I worked with have been like only the bigger clients that have enough infrastructure to actually productionalize a model. But other smaller companies, usually they value more like the kind of like short term kind of insight, and so data analytics, data dashboarding, kind of like data analyst kind of role would probably be enough. So um, it's I've worn so many hats in my career. I've done so many different things like automation, doing analyst kind of job, building visualization, dashboarding, also a little bit data engineering. Um, yeah, and so in a way, I feel like I don't know what I'm doing now.
Well, it
Yeah,
sounds like the consulting role is something that does give you a lot of opportunities to experiment and try new things and work around in a bunch of different types of projects. I think that that's pretty uncommon for a lot of the data work that a more traditional data science role is doing. I mean, if you're at a very big company, you're probably working on one specific project a lot of the time. If you're in a maybe medium sized company, you'll probably have two, three projects a year, or it depends on the nature of the products. It might be more than that, but you're working largely with similar data within the same domain.